What can a family mediator tell you about the law? Hello, I'm John Hind, author of the Divorce Manual. When couples separate, they often tell me that they want legal advice before seeing a mediator. But do they actually mean legal advice? Or is it legal information they want? And what's the difference anyway? And if it's legal information rather than advice, can a mediator provide this instead? These are the questions I'll answer in this short 3-minute video. I completely understand why it might feel comforting to have someone on your side from the start, telling you that you're entitled to X or should do Y. But there is a risk to this, a risk that it creates a rigid expectation about likely outcomes, when a rigid expectation is unlikely to serve you well if you want to avoid things getting quickly out of hand. So what does a person really mean when they say they want legal advice? And can a mediator help with this? Well, it may come as a surprise to know that a mediator can in fact answer all the following questions. Number one, can you help us to achieve a fair outcome? Yes. Number two, what are my legal rights? Number three, what law applies in my situation? Number four, what approach is the court likely to take in our circumstances? Number five, what legal principles is the court likely to apply? Number six, what factors will the court take into account in my situation? A mediator can answer all of these questions. In fact, the only question your mediator can't answer is, what is the likely outcome if you go to court? Well, even if all the financial information is available at your first meeting with your lawyer, which is unlikely, it would take a very brave soul indeed to predict a court outcome at that stage, which is why lawyers quite often differ in their predictions and advice. Therefore, why not consider this approach? Why not see a mediator from the outset to assess whether it might be possible to reach a fair outcome in mediation at minimum cost and time? A mediator can answer all the questions I set out a moment ago about the law, and will do so in a balanced way, often preferring to do so when you and your former partner are together in mediation, minimizing the risk of ambiguity, misunderstanding, rigid expectations, and polarized thinking. That said, rest assured that the mediator will be the first to recommend that you take legal advice, but when the time is right for each of you. And that's the subject of the chapter of my divorce manual, Solicitor Supported Mediation. In the meantime, you may be surprised what questions your mediator can answer about the law. If you'd like to find out more, please ask us for a 20-minute free consultation, and one of our mediators will be happy to explain all this in more detail. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching.